Welcome to your daily focus for April the 19th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's turn to the cards and see what they're going to reveal about the energy that surrounds us so we can use it in a positive light in order to go forward. Ten of Cups. We're feeling like we can go forward. We are knowing in our hearts that we can create our happily ever after. Two of Swords, but there's decisions to be made, hard decisions or commitments to ourselves, maybe to another, maybe taking on a responsibility or an obligation. We're weighing things out. And the Star. Wow, what powerful cards we're having. And the Star is making the impossible possible. So let's stop there. We've got more than enough here with these beautiful cards, don't we now? So the Ten of Cups and the Star centered around the Two of Swords. So, of course, the Ten of Cups is our happily ever after, and this is how we are feeling today. We are feeling in our soul that we can, in our hearts, that we can go forward, that we can create the life we want. We can become the person we want. Our design, our plan can be unfolded. We're feeling strong. We're feeling capable. We're feeling like we've got this. There's a confidence about us today. There may be even a courage about us today. Definitely a love for ourselves or where we are going, a goal, a dream, a desire, perhaps. We have the Two of Swords. The thing that catches my eye the most with this card is the fact that it has very little color. So we have control over our path forward, where we want to splash the color, where we want to paint the canvas. Now we're blindfolded here, so we have to listen to our intuition. We have to listen to our higher wisdom. In fact, the things outside of us probably won't give us much information. So if we go looking for the answer, I don't think you'll find the answer, but if you look within, you will. If you're honest with yourself, if you have that discussion, if you reflect, if you sit in silence, if you meditate, if you pray, and pay attention to your intuition. And so often I'm counseling somebody and they tell me that their intuition led them astray. So let me tell you a little bit about intuition, okay? You say, I want this. And you hear a voice, kind of outside of you, inside of you, that says, okay, but you need to do this. And you go, oh, I don't want to do that. Not me. No way. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can go there. And then your ego takes over. And your ego says, well, you can do this instead. And you go, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, I'll do that instead. Not like that first idea, but that one, I'm in. And things don't work out as you planned because we allowed the ego to come in. When we hear our intuition tell us how we need to go forward, we need to accept and listen to it. We don't barter with it. We don't argue with it. We don't disagree with it. Well, we can disagree with that, but that's what we need to do. So there's commitments, decisions of how we need to go forward, of what we need to accomplish, of what we need to put our discipline behind, our energy behind, our resources behind, our time behind, in order to move forward. And it's not easy decisions. But we have the Star card here saying that we can make the impossible possible. So even if your dream seems more fantasy than reality at this point in time, it's okay. Because the Star is here to tell us. I mean, we are in the 19 energy, right? Today is the 19th, so that's the sun. Now, if we add it all together, unfortunately, it comes to the Tower, right? We get this, we get the 16. That's the Tower card. That's walls coming down. That's tearing down the walls, going down to the foundation to build anew. And whenever the Tower energy is around, know that it is something that needs to leave our life. It's not something that, it's always for your greater good. It's always to move you into a position of going forward for your greater good. And if you take the 16, it would become a 7, and that's the Chariot energy of putting our focus on what needs the focus, which is our dream, our happily ever after. The decisions we need to make, the commitments we need to make to ourselves, perhaps, maybe to another, maybe to a situation. And I don't think they're easy commitments. I don't think they're easy commitments. I think it's going to take a strength. It's going to take a courage. You know there's hard work. You know there's discipline to be had in areas probably where you don't want to apply the discipline or the hard work. But you can make the impossible possible. Let's get an affirmation card. So stand behind your dreams, your desires, your wants, your goals. A Chariot, more often than not, would ask us to pull back on those reins a little bit, to take in or to control the energy or the chaos around us, or at least not be led astray by the chaos. Other people's drama, other people's agendas. Much easier said than done, I know, but you're aware. The 7 of Air. The 7 of Air appears. Independence, nonconformity, living life on one's own terms without people pleasing. Other people's dramas, other people's agendas. Now is the time for me to live life on my own terms, so I must find the courage to reject conformity. Listening to my yearning for independence is key to breaking free of groupthink and attending to my own needs. Diplomacy with others can help me be true to my call to do what I know I must do for myself. And we do not have a strong diplomat on the board, but we do know that we are in April, which is a 4 energy, which is the Emperor's energy. So he's the planner. He is a strong diplomat, one of the strongest in the deck. So we do have some form of diplomacy around us as an energy that we can attach to if we want to, but it's a conscious effort in order to do that today, I think. Now is the time for me to live life on my own terms, not on somebody else's, not on somebody else's agenda, what they want, what they see for us, but what we see for ourselves. And we'll go to the Animal card, which is our higher intuitions. I usually put it in the, I have to make sure it's there in the write-up, okay? So the first deck is the Witch's Companion. The second deck is, I forgot the name, the Good Tarot. How did I forget the name? And then, of course, we have higher intuition with our animals. Get busy. Get busy, says the bee. There's the bear. So, get busy, says the bee. Busy, active, goal setting, and fertility. The happiest people are those who are too busy to notice whether they are or not. B tells you it's time to get busy. Instead of trying to get all your projects done by yourself, ask for assistance. Everybody has strengths. Some are leaders while others are followers. Know what category you fit best in and use that to your advantage. While you may hate to clean, there are others who love it. While you may love to organize, others may need your direction on how best to accomplish that. There shouldn't be any shame in your talent. Cooperation and delegation is the key with B. Embrace B by taking small steps, but begin the project or task in front of you, even if it seems impossible. Any action is action towards fulfilling your goal. Any action is action towards fulfilling your goal. One of the most important things to remember if you want to be successful is that procrastination is your biggest enemy, and delaying things sabotages your goal. Don't lose hope and remain determined. B is also known for fertility, and this may be a sign that it's the right time to add a child to your life, or you may hear from someone close to you that she is pregnant, or it may be a goal or a dream or a desire. Starting a career, starting a new business, starting a new friendship. You may want to start an exercise program. B lets you know that in order to motivate yourself, you need to work as a team. Instead of running on a treadmill, join a volleyball team. Instead of walking around the block by yourself, ask your neighbor to join you. The pressure you put on yourself will greatly decrease if you engage others who can help motivate you. Because many times, if you're doing it by yourself, it's easy to pull the excuse out of the hat on why you can't do it that day. But when other people are expecting you to show up and you're kind of looking forward to seeing them anyways because they're fun to be around, it motivates you to stay on task. It motivates you to move forward. So, in many ways, it's great to have a team around you that's supporting you, that's loving you, that's like-minded, and moving towards the same goals or direction as you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.